Happy Wednesday, Cafe. Looking ahead to Thursday Night Football in this video between the Ravens and the Dolphins, doing a $100 giveaway to someone in the comments that gets the first touchdown score correctly. Going to choose one person from all the people that guess that guy. Also got our 1 unit play. That's also day 6 of the ladder. We have hit 8 out of our last 9 video even money parlays. We got to day 4, lost, bounced back to day 6. Absolutely love it. Going to go through that play as well, along with recapping Monday Night Football and the NBA Extra Play from last night. If you're in the Cafe membership, here's the game plan. Monday Night Football recap. Going to recap the Extra Play from the Cafe membership we had in the NBA last night. Go through that day 6 ladder play. That's also a 1 unit play, and then the $100 first TD giveaway. Couple headlines. We just capped off a 5-2 NFL Week 8. I think that's our 5th straight nicely profitable NFL week. Always love that. And also extended us to a 21-5 NFL primetime run, which is pretty incredible. Going to try and make that 23-5 in Thursday Night Football. And obviously on day 6 of the ladder, going to run through these recaps real quick. Obviously, we had that Monday Night Football video play. That was also day 5 of the ladder. You can tell I'm still stressed out from how intense that was. Zach Ertz clutches for us in garbage time. Second to last possession for the Commanders. Had a ball hit his hands. Should have caught it. Thought we were done. Somehow the Commanders get the ball back and throw a 5-yard catch to him for us to cash. He had 3 receptions in the first half for 11 yards. Stopped thinking about that leg. Thought it was going to be an easy one. It was not. That extra play, absolutely heartbreaking. This was the one in the Cafe membership. Those first 4 legs hit in the first half, nearly in the first quarter. Mariota, Samuel, Xavier Worthy, they showed up. Hollywood Brown, 1 target, ended up being an interception, and then didn't get another one. Thought he'd be more involved with the game plan. Juju Smith-Schuster getting a bunch more targets than him. Definitely surprising to us. Clearly a bad read. We had 1 extra play in the Cafe membership yesterday. The NBA, we had our first 5 even money parlays to start the NBA season. A few tough ones here, though. We've gotten hooked twice, and then this. Josh Hart not getting the playing time we thought he would. Leaves us 1 shy. Wouldn't have mattered because Kawhi Leonard misses that 2+ assists for the first time in 28 straight games. We say this every year. First 3-4 weeks of the NBA season can be a little dicey. Got to be perfect making these 3, 4, 5 leg parlays. We're still seeing a lot of the rotations for these teams and how they're playing. We know we'll get it rolling like the first 2 weeks of this NFL season was. There can be some bumps in the road. You'll see us start doing way more NBA video plays about 3-4 weeks into the season, because that's when we're going to start getting the most confident. It's 8 months of the season ahead. I don't even think we're 10 days into it. So not too worried about that, although this was a tough one. We have another extra play in the NBA tonight in the Cafe membership. But you're not here for basketball, because we got Thursday Night Football ahead. A nice game here between the Ravens and Dolphins. Ravens favored by 7.5, over under 50.5. I don't know what I lean here, because obviously Lamar returning from injury after about a month. The Ravens don't know what to expect. The Dolphins have looked terrible in some games, but then occasionally the offense could look really nice. They beat the Falcons this past week in Miami. Over under 50.5. I think I would leave the over here. Just this Ravens pass defense is just so bad. I can see the Dolphins putting up some points. Could see this Ravens offense putting up some points with Lamar back. I'm going to lean over. And here we go. We got 3 players, a -101 play, 1 unit plus the ladder. Going to get right to it. And we're starting it out with Malik Washington for 10+ receiving yards. He has taken over as the clear wide receiver 2 since Tyreek Hill went down in terms of target share. He's had 4 more receptions in 4 straight games with 36, 30, and 22 yards. In his last 3, like I said, clear wide receiver 2, and the Ravens are 28th against the pass this season and letting up the 3rd most receptions to wide receivers. The Dolphins also a 7.5-point underdog. So we love if they go behind, because they will have to throw it to get back in the game. One of our favorite things to do is bet against the Ravens pass defense, the Bengals pass defense, the Cowboys pass defense, especially when those teams are favorited. Because the Dolphins, we think, win or loss, are going to have to focus on the passing game. This guy's become a much bigger part of the offense. Love him to get 15, 20, 25 yards, but we're asking for 10. And then we're going to his quarterback for a passing touchdown here, which he's sneaky hitting 44 of his last 46. 28 of his last 29 at home, 13 straight at home. Ravens 28th against the pass, over under 50.5. So they're expecting points. And if the Dolphins are going to put up some of those, we think Tua throws a passing touchdown. It's only 7.5-point favorite for the Ravens. So we could definitely see the Dolphins putting up some points here. I know Tua has become a bit of a meme because he's had some of those terrible games throwing interceptions. But at the end of the day, he is so consistent for this. especially at home. 28 of his last 29 at home. His legs like minus 470. We're willing to take the risk here against the 28th ranked pass defense that he could get one in the end zone for the 14th straight at home. And then finally, his wide receiver one. Yes, we're going all Dolphins. We got Jalen Waddle for 40 plus receiving yards and 4 plus receptions. A lot of this is the same reasoning for Malik Washington. He has hit both these together in 27 of his last 31. I think he's had the receptions in 28 of his last 31. That's at home. Ravens 28th against the pass, letting up the third most receptions to wide receivers, averaging 63 yards on the season, averaged 73 at home last season. And they could be playing from behind, needing to pass it. Waddle's one of those guys, don't love taking on the road, but at home in Miami, must love that Miami weather because he is so much more consistent. Hopefully, the game script goes, Tua gets a passing touchdown early. The Ravens then eventually go up big, and they're passing to their wide receiver one, wide receiver two to get back into it. And that's the game script that we love. A lot of people are going to wonder why we went all Dolphins. And just the Ravens, a little wild card. Lamar's been out like a month with a hamstring injury. Obviously, they're not looking good on the season. But at the end of the day, against this pass defense, don't see how these three guys couldn't be involved. We just need Tua. We just need to make as long as Tua gets one in the end zone, which he's been so consistent for. I really love Waddle and Washington and just the Miami passing game, especially for their wide receivers. Darren Waller also out. I just don't know how these guys cannot be involved. I think Tua's completion line's at 21.5. I love this at minus 101. I know it's all Dolphins, but we're rolling with it. I think it hits. If we can get that Tua passing touchdown in the first half, I think this could be a first half hit or close to it if Waddle gets those 4 receptions early. So that'll be the play. It's 1 unit as always, and day 6 of the ladder will have 1 extra play in the cafe membership for Thursday Night Football to try and extend to a 23-5 primetime run. If you're watching this on Wednesday, we'll also have an extra play in the NBA for tonight, which you've seen us tweet. It's also on our Instagram story and everything. If you want to join the cafe membership, only $7.99 a month. We send out these video plays early with all the reasoning, daily extra play, a monthly ladder contest, weekly giveaways, and we get the 2-0 sweeps. It's just a lot of fun if you're watching along or tailing it all. We keep it super cheap just because we're trying to build a big community. It's almost like a Patreon. But either way, just happy you're watching this. And if you're watching this, leave a comment on who you think is going to be the first touchdown scorer in the game. What we'll do is take all the people that get it correctly. And in the next video, we don't know exactly how we're going to do it, but in the next video, we'll probably maybe put all those people in a hat and draw the winner and then reach out to them on YouTube and comment, reply, and figure out how to send it to them. We do giveaways like multiple a week in the cafe membership. So we're super reliable for always pulling through and getting these to the people that win it. So make sure to leave that comment, maybe some strategy here. Yeah, you could go like Derrick Henry or something, but a lot of people, I'm guessing, might go for that. You could take someone random and maybe be the only one that takes them. Up to you guys how you want to go about it, but make sure to leave a comment. There's the play. 1 unit. Also, day 6, you see we got $326. We started from $10 on this, and that's following up a day 4 loss. So 8-1 on our last 9 ladder plays. Hopefully, we can turn this into $650, and it's an exciting game. Fingers crossed. I will talk to you guys later.